In this video, I'm going to show you how to create these cinematic reels in DaVinci Resolve. Now, the first thing is to go ahead and select all these different clips that match according to the script that you have. You can use ChatGPT to generate the script and also use Google Studio AI to generate the voiceover, and you will find a link right here so you can go ahead and watch the video and learn how to use Google AI Studio to generate free voiceovers. So once you have selected all these different clips according to your voiceover, you can go ahead and start adding them on your timeline according to each dialogue. So we will be using this adjustment clip, and this will help us to do color grading, and that color grading will be applied to all the clips that we have on our timeline. So you can just go ahead and use this, go over to the color grading tab, and over here you can create a serial node. So press Alt S to add a new node, and then using this curves, these are the settings that I'm going with for the curves. And let's create another serial node, Alt S, and now I'm going to go ahead and add flicker addition. So if I play this, you will notice that this is the kind of effect that it gives. So make sure to decrease the speed because we don't want too much flicker. We just need to make it very little flicker so that it kind of seems like a old vintage feel for the overall footage, and it kind of makes it look cinematic. So make sure to decrease the range and also the speed. All right, now let's create another serial node, and for this one just simply use vignette, and that's it. Now right click on your adjustment clip and click on open in Fusion page, and right here you can press Control space and search for grain. Go ahead and add this, and right here this will add grain on your footage. So you can go ahead and choose any setting that you want depending on what kind of grain that you need. So this will also give a nice look, nice cinematic look. And for me, I'm just going to decrease the power. And now let's go back to the timeline. And now the next step is to add text. Now over here we have two options. Either you can create custom text just like we normally do, or you can go ahead and use templates. So for me, in my case, I'm going to be using this template by Neo Edit FX. And you can also go ahead and find a link in the description from where you can go ahead and download these template packs. So the one that I'm going to be using in this video is for the text pack, but of course they also have different packs for DaVinci Resolve for effects, transitions, etc. So you can go over to the description and click on the link and go ahead and use this. And of course you can use this coupon code to get a discount. Now the reason I'm using this pack is to speed up the process, because if we go ahead and do the text manually, it's going to take a lot of time. So when you're creating these different videos, especially reels, in order to save time, it's a good practice to use template packs. So if you want to speed up your process, go ahead and use it. But don't worry, I will show you how to manually also create the text. But right now, let's go ahead and see how this pack works. So over here, I went ahead and I downloaded the pack. So right here, there are different options. As you can see, 30 FPS animated text. So I'm going to be using this because our timeline is in 30 FPS. And right here, we have full text. So let me just go ahead and use this one. And you can just simply go ahead, type in your text. And over here, I have the script. So I will just go ahead and copy it from the script, paste it right here. And of course, you can go ahead and choose the font. So the one that I'm going to be using throughout the video is going to be Inter, and this will be at regular. And let's reduce the tracking to 0.95. So they also have pack for letter words. So let me just go ahead and use this for word. So I'm going to be using 2 lines for the text. As you can see, the first one is done. Now I'm going to be creating the second one. So let's copy this text right here, paste it right here. And for this one, I'm going to use a different font. So for this, I'm going to be using Playfair Display. And let's go ahead and change this to bold italic. And you can increase the size so that it matches the text above. So right here, this is how it looks. So again, as you can see, this makes the job much easier so that we don't have to go ahead and animate this again and again. You can go ahead and use multiple styles of text, because if you just keep on using the same style, it's going to look very simple. So whenever you have these cinematic reels, it's a good practice to use multiple styles of text. And don't change it too much, but just have like a similar style, but you can change the animation. The font that I showed you, I'm going to be using the same fonts for the rest of the video, Inter and Playfair Display. But the thing is, you can always go ahead and experiment with different fonts as well. I will be showing you now how to do a custom text animation So if you don't have the access to packs, you can go ahead and drag in this text plus, go ahead, copy in your text, and again, choose the same font that I did before. In this case, I'm going to use Playfair Display first. Change this to black italic, increase the font size. And for the animation, right click over here and click on follower. Go over to the fusion composition, and in the modifiers, you can go ahead and change the delay to 0.5. Change the order to left and right. Go over to the transform. Change the transform to words because we're going to do it animate word by word. And in the size, you can go ahead, create a keyframe, add size. So at 0, let's change this to 0. So this is how it looks. And again, you can adjust this according to how you want the animation to be. You can adjust the timing from right here in the delay. And also you can go ahead and change the keyframe if you want to add a more gap. So this totally depends on the kind of effect that you want. But these are the settings that you can use in order to make this custom text animation. And also one more effect I'm going to use is this opacity. So let's create keyframe at opacity at 10, and at 0, let's change this to 0. Let's go ahead and add in this radial blur. So as you might have seen in the template as well, there was some blur animation as well. So let's create this keyframe from 10 to 20. And then at 20, I'm just going to change this to 0.2. And if you play this, this is how it looks. So it adds in a nice blur effect. And now let's add in another text plus to add the second style. And let's move this down. And this time, let's go with Inter. So again, like I said, we're just using Inter and Playfair, but of course, feel free to experiment with different fonts that you already have. But this is how you can create these nice captions for your cinematic reels. Because in the cinematic reel, the most important things is the caption. Of course, the footage is working in the background, but the most important thing is the captions. So the more better looking captions that you have, the more easier it is for the audience to keep watching. Now over here, I'm going to right click and select this character level styling. And over here, you can select any letter. Make sure you're on the modifiers tab. And you can go ahead and change the color, for example. So this will add a more better look for the captions. And also you can insert a follower as well. And add a delay. So now we can also animate this. So let's go over at 10. Create a keyframe at opacity. And at 0, let's change this to 0. And one more thing you can do is go over to 10, and in the transform, you can change this to word, and right here in the offset, create a keyframe and double click back on the followers. And then right here at 0, you can change the X offset. This is the same kind of animation that we already had in the template, and this is how we can create it. And you can also change this timeline playback to quarter to see your animation if there's a lag. All right, so now I'm just going to simply go ahead and use the template that we created to again and again just go ahead and finish up the overall captions for the rest of the video. And of course, you can make some slight variations as well so that you can have a more unique look. But again, like I said, if you're using the templates, it is much more easier. But even if you're creating the text manually, it's good to create 3 to 4 different styles and then reuse them again and again throughout the video. And of course, you can save them to use it later on as well. And right here, as you can see, all the captions are done. And now the next thing is to go ahead, add in some ambience. So that's it. That's all you need to create these nice looking cinematic reels. And as you can see, it's not a lot of work. The only thing that takes much time is the text. So that's why I said it's a good practice to use templates, or you can create your own templates and reuse them again and again in different projects. So this was it for this video. I hope you found this video useful, and I will see you in the next one.